Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to cover two different topics. First topic is how to upload our files in Google Drive and share its link. Second point is how to create Google Classroom. Already we know that as per direction received from regional office, every Vidyalaya must have their own blog, and on that blog chapter wise content for all the classes in all the subject must be available, and it will be shared with all the students, and it is one place where students can get all the contents. And in this direction all the teachers have created their own YouTube channel, and as per direction received from regional office, for every chapter first we have to have one introduction page, followed by list of videos. Then there will be summary page, that is conclusion page, and at the last there will be assignments or assessments. So there will be two PPTs, one PPT of introduction and one PPT of conclusion, and one Word document or PDF of assignments for the students. And many teachers have sent their video links and files, but it is very difficult to compile the content sent by teachers. So it has been decided that all the three files that is introduction, conclusion and assessment, all these files must be uploaded on Google Drive by the concerned teacher, and teachers will share the link. For the collection of the link, one Google Sheet has been shared with the students. In this Google Sheet we are collecting video links, chapter wise video links. If chapter is not able to cover in a single video, then multiple videos can also be created and their link should be provided. And for every chapter the link of a Google Drive should be supplied here. So now let us start with how to upload files on Google Drive and how to share its link. So first I recommend all the teachers to create their own separate email ID. It will be different from their personal email ID which they are using in official communication, because if we use old used email ID, then on your Google Drive there will be many important documents and some personal files will be there, and it will not be safe to share the Google Drive. So I recommend to create a new Gmail account and log in to your Gmail. After login, at the top right corner there is icon is there, Google Apps icon is there. Click on the Google Apps icon. In the Google Apps icon there is icon for Drive. Go to Google Drive and we can see here plus symbol is there. So to upload files, we can directly upload any file, or we can create different folders. It will be better to create folders. We can have different folders for different classes. So let us create one folder, folder for class 11 A. Now I will create another folder for 12th A. Okay, now suppose I want to upload a file. I have created my chapter 1 content. Now I want to upload chapter 1 content in 12th A folder. So I will select 12th A. Now here I can drag and drop files. So I have kept my so we can drag and drop your files here. Suppose my file is on desktop, so I am selecting introduction page. So this is my PPT of introduction. So I will drag and drop in my drive, Google Drive, and it will take a few seconds depending on the size of the file. If size is very big, then it may take few minutes also. So my uploaded. Likewise, we can upload conclusion and assignments on this folder. Okay, so now let us know how to get the link of this file. So first select this file and right click on this file. We get option get shareable link. We will get a option get shareable link. Click here. And here by default restricted option is coming, so you have to change it and change it to any one option. Any one option means the link you are sharing will be by using the link everyone can access your file. If you use restricted option, then only limited people will be able to open your file. Only those people to whom you have added. Only those people to whom you have added. So you use second option because we want that our file should be available to the students, and all students should be able to see the file. So I have used second option, any one option. Now copy link option is there. Click copy link option. Link copied. Link is copied. Now you can save this link, or you can provide these links in this Google Sheet for introduction page. So you paste here the link, and this link will be used for our blog. Okay, so this is how we can create we can upload our files on Google Drive and share the link. Now let us come to the second topic of this video, how to create Google Classroom. My second topic is how to create Google Classroom. Actually as for now we are sharing many files. Every teacher is sharing so many files to the students through WhatsApp, so it is very difficult for parents and students to handle such a huge file, and material posted by different teachers is getting mixed up. And after formatting the phone, or after deleting the content, because parents or students are having habit of deleting the content, because it is impossible to have such a huge content, because it will slow down the smartphone. And that's why to maintain proper record and to have a systematic way of communicating with the students, there is a method of creating Google class. To create a Google class, we have to go log into your Gmail account. Again, I request you to create one separate Gmail account for Google class. If you are handling 3 classes, then it will be better to have 3 Gmail accounts, one Google class for one Gmail account. So let us create one Google class. So go to the Google Apps. In Google Apps, one option is there, then select Classroom. Okay, I already have created 2 classes, so let us create a new Google class. So select this plus icon and go to the second option, create class. This join class, I will discuss how to use this join class. This join class option will be used by students. This join class option will be used by students, or if you want to join class of other teachers. Okay, so use second option, that is create class. Now what is the class? Suppose my class is class 10, section A. Subject is suppose subject is Hindi. Then okay, suppose class 10, section is B, subject is English, and then create option, create. Now one virtual classroom will be created. After creating class, we have to invite our students. To invite our students, if we already have email ID of the students, then go to the people option. In this people option, select invite students option, and type here, supply here the list of emails of all the students in your class. If you have email ID of only few students, then you can supply here email ID of the students. Okay, like that you can write the email ID of the students and invite. If you don't have email ID of the all students, or if you have only email ID of the few students, then what you should do, we will use class code. So this class code is there. we have to share this class code to the students. We just share this class, copy this class code and share on WhatsApp group, and all the students will use this class code, will download this Google Classroom app on their smartphone, or if they are using a laptop or computer, then they can go to the Google Classroom option in their Gmail, and using this code they can join your class. And during inspection by principal or any other higher authority, we can supply our class code, so that higher authority or principal sir or whoever is observing our class, they will join our virtual Google class, and they can track what are the materials you have supplied to the students, what are the activities and assignments, questions you have shared with the students, and what is the response of the students. Actually Google Classroom, it is a two-way method of communication. So students will write assignments, they complete the assignment, they will take photo, they will scan, they will write on the paper, they will take photographs, if they type on the computer, they can share the files on their classroom. They will go to the Google Classroom app on the mobile, and they can submit the work. So in this way teacher can have interaction with the students, and they can share assignments, homework, they can take online test also, they can share quiz also. So what are the options that can be done, what are the activities that we can do on the classroom. So suppose I want to create one quiz, then I can create an assignment, I can create a quiz assignment, I can create some question, I can provide some material. So these are the various facilities we are having on Google Classroom. Now let us see how actually I have already using this Google Classroom. So I will show you how my students are interacting in my Google Classroom. I have informed the students to submit their assignments, classwork. So they have taken photographs and submitted, and I have created I have posted one quiz also. I have posted some assignments, notes, chapter 1 notes, study material. Actually in our official blog we cannot share so many items, so every teacher should have their own Google Classroom for every class, so that they can upload the content on this Google class, and so that students will can see the content, they can refer the content, and they can solve the assignments, and they will post their replies, they will submit the homework assignments on the Google Classroom. So it is a platform for the interaction between student and teacher. It is a systematic way of interaction. Here we can make the things very systematic way, and in future if during inspection, online inspection, while we are teaching on Google Meet, we can show this Google Classroom activities and to the inspecting authority, and while teaching on Google Meet, we can open our Google Classroom and talk to the students that whether which students have completed, which students have not completed, and what is the response of the students in a quiz. We can discuss these things during online classes. So I have in this video lesson we have covered how to upload files on Google Drive and share the link. Second thing, how to create Google Classroom. There are so many facilities on Google Classroom that is not possible to cover in this video. For that I will create another video lesson. So thanks for watching. Thank you.